everybody. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays. And today, in this, as I look back, sunny day on, on the East Coast, we're going to be getting back into Dungeons of Infinity by Jack Sporner, and now part of Canje game. So, we got through we're in chapter 1. We got through dungeon 1 and 2. There is a correction. Jack wrote on as a correction for a mistake I made in the last video, and that mistake was the scroll of teleport. The scroll of teleport isn't something that I get to choose what it does. It just happens. So I was supposed to do the place your hero on the dungeon tile in order of availability. So as soon as you drew it, it teleported you. So it was an immediate effect, and I did not use it as such. So keep that in mind when you play. Thank you, Jack, for the update. So, we have our friend Sarah Magestro and Indolf Armiger as the heroes who will be moving through this Dungeon 3 of Chapter 1. I have to say it like over and over again so I don't mess it up. But before we get into that, we have our giveaway. And the giveaway was for Zombicide Invader, the Kickstarter edition, which came with Kickstarter exclusives, all the minis, all the glory, all the goodness. So we had some entries, so which is good. So we were gonna roll to see who wins that, and then we'll talk about kind of what's coming up soon. So let us take a look at entry. So we had 4 people enter for Zombicide Invader. 4 people. And so, which is great because I'm gonna roll a d4 to see who wins. Let's hop down to the table and let's see who goes through this. But first, let's get some information, then hop down to the table. How about that? Dungeons of Infinity overall 10,212. It just came out, so it's gonna gain momentum. There is an expansion that's going to be released for this, so more content is coming, more stories coming. It's part of Sky King Games, which means foreteller narrations are coming. So it's an 8.4 now, which is really good. It is a good game. It's going to get even better as Jack releases more things. So 1 to 5 players, 60 to 120 minutes, ages 12, and weight complexity looks like it's not determined yet. So far the complexity isn't bad. I don't have it with it at all. I don't think that it's a game that's going to crunch your brain. There's strategy in it, but everything comes down to dice rolls. So we'll see. So designed by Jack Sporner. Artists are Corey Damey and Simon Fogg. Hey Matt, what's going on? What's going on? And publisher is Infinity and More, which was Jack himself, but now it's now the publisher for the upcoming content will be Sky. This is a fun game. I like it a lot. So, all right. Let us do the thing with stuff. So let's do our little giveaway. Just get that back. And I know they want to keep their emails private, so they'll do that. Alrighty. We've got our entries right here. Out of that guy over here so you can see it. And we're going to be rolling. This is, so what was really cool was I ended, the last time I attended Dragon Con, which was 3 years ago, they're, the Chessex Dice, they make a lot of dice and they have a massive dice booth. They said that they were making a batch of white dice, and the batch was bad, and it was so bad. How bad was it? I can get there we go. It was so bad that the dice cracked and got burned in the process. This is what a lot of them look like. Then they said, let's try to sell them and see who'd buy them. Yeah, I bought them because they look like sanity dice. Like I would use these as sanity dice, as you're starting to become cracked, and it's a really cool thing. So, hey Paulo, how's it going? Pull up a chair. 20 years ago. Yeah, it's a lot. Oh, the beard's looking good. I gotta cut this thing off, man. I gotta cut it off. So we're gonna roll our d4, and we're gonna go Bruce's number 1, Steven's number 2, Brian's number 3, and Matthew's number 4. So we're gonna shake this up and see who wins. Who will win Zombicide Invader giveaway? Number 4. So Matthew Tavares. Hold this up. Oh, doesn't sign it. So number 4 rolled. So Matthew Tavares, you are the winner. I will be reaching out to you via email to get your address so I can ship you the Zombicide Invader box. And all the good things with it. So I hope you enjoy all the good. Big Brian number 5. So enjoy all the good things, Matthew. Congratulations. Our next giveaway is going to be a good one, and I announced it on Twitter, and I posted it on Instagram if you want to follow that information. But Steven, who is a Patreon member, wait, wow, yeah, mine was 3, and I've been the 5 Dragon Con. Steven, who is my Patreon member, said that he had an extra copy of Veilwraith. Veilwraith just delivered to backers. I got mine Friday, and I did an unboxing for it, which is a video that you can see on the channel, but mine came in Friday. Steven had an extra copy of Veilwraith, the expansion, and the neoprene mat. Okay? So he was like, hey, I really like what you're doing with this giveaway, giving back to the community. I think it's really awesome. So I donate this for you to do the giveaway. So next Sunday is going to be the giveaway for that Veilwraith bundle. It is an all-in Veilwraith. It's the main game, the expansion, and the neoprene mat. Next Sunday will be that giveaway. Let me make this form live now, because last time what happened was I didn't have the form up to make it live, and I then said, hey, this form is live, and I got kicked from a Facebook page because I was like, hey, the form is live, and they were like, you suck because all you do is think about yourself, which was weird to me because giving back to the community, whatever. So let's see. I'm about to make this go live. Copy the URL. Go to my page. I'm walking this through with you all because I don't want to hear, hey, you didn't, we need it to be live as soon as you say it is. I'm doing it right now. Here, putting it all the way at the bottom so you don't have to worry about huge sets of scrolling. Coming in here, and I'm saying Veilwraith giveaway entry. And copy, paste, and save. All right. If you refresh the stream right now, actually, let me post. I'm going to post the link in the chat too, so you don't have to. But if you refresh the stream, it's going to be in the description, and I'm about to post it in the chat right now. Not now, but right now. See if it shows up. Then we'll appear publicly. There it is. Okay. So there's the entry for you to sign up for Veilwraith in the chat right now. And later on, if you or somebody you want to enter, sign them into, if you come to this stream, it's in the description as well, all the way at the bottom. So you don't have to search through. Just scroll to the bottom. It's right there, ready for you to go. All right. So the entries are up. They are there. They are ready to go. This is for Veilwraith, all in. the main game, the expansion, and the neoprene mat. That giveaway will be happening next Sunday. I will be shutting down the entry next Sunday morning. So that means you have all the way through Saturday, and then Sunday morning I will no longer be accepting entry. Okay? So I will post after we finish the stream today. I'm going to post this online for all the good people to see. But right now, you can enter right now if you like. Okay, all that good stuff out of the way, and lots of sunlight on my table. It's a sunny day. We are in lovely, lovely Dungeons of Infinity, the third chapter. I've laid out the dungeon as it is in the rulebook, so everything's turned there. So let's go through. Read us a story. True story, and get started with this. All right, so Chapter 1, Dungeon 3 To Rescue a Princess. The four found themselves in a single short corridor with one door at the end. Faintly, the sounds of crying could be heard from behind the door. "This is the place!" cried Akachi. "Let's finish this!" "Wait." Simon placed a cautionary hand on Akachi's arm. "Something doesn't seem right. Why is there no guard?" "Get your filthy paw off me!" roared Akachi. "I said expect nothing but cowardice from a cat mongrel like yourself." His fist pulled back, clearly ready to strike the Puritan. This Puritan. "Stop!" cried Sephiroth. "Can't you see he's right? This doesn't make sense." "Nevertheless, what other option do we have but forward?" Indolf asked calmly, striding towards the door. Short intro. So we're finding what's going on. Let's see. So it says the setup is the body deck. We're going to remove all side quests and catastrophic events, and then give it a shuffle. All right, I'll shuffle that. The risk deck, remove all side quests and catastrophic events. This is the Brie deck, which I did. I removed all of them before we played. Gotta make sure they're all. Yep, they're all. Hope everybody had a great weekend so far. Alright, shuffled up. The test deck, remove all side quests and catastrophic events, and shuffle. Ready? And the miss deck, just shuffle the deck. Whatever you get, what you're going to deal with. Okay. Minion deck. This guy. Remove any stretch goal minions marked with a star, which I already had. Yep. They gone and shuffle. Plays the dungeon map layouts like you see, which I have, which is on the map. You're so early in the chapter, it's so crazy to see this. Right? Place the heroes in tile 7, and the dungeon lord from the dungeon 2, if he followed, which he did not, he was far enough away that he didn't follow when we left. Set up the dungeon as shown on the right, which is what we see here. If Indolf Armiger must be one of the heroes in this chapter, he is. Every hero keeps all equipment and maintains the level and experience they achieved in the first 2 dungeons. Add 3 to every minion enemy's power and defense. 3. Cool. Add 1 to the defense and power of sentinels and the dungeon lord. Cool. Notes. If the dungeon lord, the Zangon the Giant, follows you, you must defeat Zangolf if he followed you before you can continue. When his health reaches 2, he disappears from the dungeon and you may proceed. Thank goodness he did not follow us. We're not going to use the threat meter in this one. We're not going to draw Lord event cards until instructed to do so. The door outlined in green, which is that one, can be opened using 1 AP. The other 4 doors are sealed shut, so you cannot. When the door marked by the green outline is open, read event 12 on page 24. And we're ready to go. So we had this loud imp that was following us around that was getting on my nerves. Killing him is rough. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bribe him, give him an item to get him away from me. So I'm going to give him the rope. Just leave me alone. So he goes away. So does the rope. We don't get any starter items because there's no person to start with and have been instructed to do so. So this is where we are. All right. Let's see. This door's closed. We can't go through any of those. That door's closed. That door's closed. That door's closed. So all we can do is just move forward to the green door. So the green door. All right. And eyes. Hey Cynthia, what's going on? Hey Brian, good morning. The door outlined in green can be opened using 1 AP. The other doesn't. When you open the green door, that's when the good stuff happens. Okay, and the green door is this one. So not really much to do. 1, 2, 3, because he spent 1 action to bribe that thing to go away. He is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Next round. 1, 2. Here we go. So that was 2. 1, 2. I've got 2 actions left. I'm going to use 1 action to open the door. And we will read event 12. Of course. The door swings open on silent hinges. The room appears empty at first, but muffled sobs draw attention to the far corner, where a girl in once fine clothes, now rags, is huddled. She gasps and looks around as shuffled footsteps announce the hero's presence. Upon seeing Ingolf, she launches herself forward, sobbing all the harder. "Oh, Ingolf, it's you! I'm so glad you found me. They said no one would ever reach this place." She attempts to wind her arms around her cousin's neck, but he grasps her by the upper arms and set her coldly aside. Turning to the others, he said, "We must leave now." Their thundering crashes interrupt him as the room shakes, dust filtering from the ceiling. Simon whips around, staring wildly down the corridor they had just traversed, where massive stone doors are slamming shut as intervals blocking their way out. I said it was too easy. Okay, so This is what the world looks like for us right now. Doors. Hold the door. So, a slam, another slam, another slam, and you are trapped. Place 5 cave-in markers, but I think that's a misnomer. It should be door corridors. Place 5 cave-in markers between 5 and 3, 3 and 1, 1 and 18, 18 and 10, and 10 and 7. In the picture, they showed doors, so I think they meant that instead of cave-in markers. So, use an empty standee to represent the princess. Place her on tile 12 and add her card to the party. So this is the princess. Isabel Armiger, ally. Dungeon 3. She has no fight. She has 3 defense, 6 health, and a -3 for people who are going to attack her. Good morning, Brian. What's going on? So she is an ally. I'll put her here because enemies are probably going to pop up. So she is an ally. And it says, what will you do? So either spend 3 AP to try and force the door open, spend 3 AP to look around tile 12, which is the area that you're all in. Oh, it's saying that you're all here now. 3 AP to look around tile 12. 3 AP to look around tile 5 while on it. We're actually all on 5 because while on it. Okay. So 3 AP to try and force the first the first door. There's a couple of misprints on here. It says door. So 3 AP to try to force the first door. 3 AP to look around tile 12. 3 AP to look around tile 5 while on it. What do we do? I'll say look around tile 12. So it's her turn. She'll look around tile 12. So she'll spend 3 of her AP. Let's see. Simon runs his hands along the walls of the room, searching for a hidden latch. You never heard of a door? I have not. It's door dash dash. Simon runs his hands along the walls of the room, searching for a hidden latch. There's nothing here, he growls in frustration. Of course not, snaps Angel. Why would they put her in a room with a way for her to escape? Cool, thank you. Thank you, Simon. Okay, so what do we do? I have 1 action left, so I'll come back out in the hallway. Alright. Forcing the door is probably not going to be worth it, so let's, at the top of the round, he'll have 4 actions. He's going to spend 3, going down to 1, to search tile 5. Simon runs his hands along the wall, seemingly idly. Aha! He purrs, just as I expected. What is it? You found something? Asked Sephiroth. 4 somethings, actually. Little levers with very... Oh, gosh, what's wrong with my reading? Little levers, very cleverly disguised in what seems to be numbers etched very faintly into the stone above each of them. You only see them if you're looking straight on, see? From the side, they seem to disappear. Look, here's something else, cries Akachi, pulling a scrap of paper from the floor near Simon's feet. Alright, we ready for this? My eyes adore you. Stop it, Brian. You stop that right now. Door is Jar Jar's cousin. Matt, that's awesome. Alright, here we go. Listen to this, because you'll have to solve it. A test of your intelligence to give you something to while away to while away your final hours. 4 levers, 4 pulls, 1 chance at freedom. 1 wrong move sends you to your doom. Here it is. The first is the least. The second is greater than 2 and less than 1. What? 3 could be 2, but it remains to be seen. If 3 are correct, then only 1 remains. What the who? What? I don't know what that means. The first is the least. The second is greater than 2 and less than 1. The third could be 2, but 3, it said 3 could be 2, but it remains to be seen. If 3 are correct, then only 1 remains. 5 is right out. Hey, Anthony, what's going on? This game would be perfect for the Foreteller app. It would be perfect. 5 is just right out. Hey, Steven. So the first is the least. The second is greater than 2 and less than 1. 3 could be 2, but it remains to be seen. So the first is the least. So the first is 1. The second is greater than 2 and less than 1. What? That makes no sense. Greater than 2 and less than 1. 3 could be 2, but it remains to be seen. If 3 are correct, then only 1 remains. And there are 4 levers. First, the second, greater. Okay, so first, the second greater than 2 and 1. Oh, 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 oh. Look. I'm trying to think of numbers. It's levers that operate doors. So the first is the least. The first is the least. If first is least, then it could be this door or it could be this door. And then it says the second is greater than 2 and less than 1. So greater than 2 is 2. Greater than 2. Or it could go in this direction. Greater than 2, less than 1 could be that door. 3 could be 2, but it remains to be seen. The second greater than 2. 3 could be 2, but it remains. Hey, what's up, Gavin? Pull up a chair, pull up a chair. Alright, so let's pull a lever and see what happens. I'm going to pull lever 2, event 17. If closed, open doors 4 and 5. This is 4, this is 5. That was 2. Remove door markers or add door markers and move counter 1. What counter 1? Okay, so counter 1. Sure. Yeah. Okay, so that was the second one. The second is greater than 2 and less than 1. So greater than 2, 1, 2, and it opened those two. Okay. So the first is the least. The, the 3 could do, but it remains seen. It's third lever. Wrong lever! Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the first lever. If close open doors 1, 3, and 5. If open, close them. So 1, 3. Oh, and there's supposed to be another. This one was always closed, but now it's open. Increase the counter. This is all good. 2. Okay. So that's 3 can be 2, but it remains to be seen. Then I will pull the fourth lever. Not sorry, not the fourth. So I pulled the second lever, right? Second lever. The first time I pulled was the second lever. So the second lever opened 4 and 5. Wait, did I do that right? I pulled the second lever, I pulled the first lever. So 4 and 5. 4 and 5 opened on the second lever. Then I pulled the first lever. 5 closed back. 1 and 3 opened. Roses, I guess none of this helps. Okay, so then I've got to pop 2 and 5. So I'll pull the third lever, 18, 2 and 3, 2 and 3, counter. And then I'll pull the last lever. Yeah, I think I got it. The last lever, 3 and 5. Holy crap. Okay. So it was lever 2, lever 1, lever 3, and then lever 4. Lever 2, level 1, lever 3, level 4. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. So we hit 4. Pull the levers in correct order to free yourself. 1 AP per pull. Use the merchant tracker to track your pulls. Well, we're at 4. So if the corridor is clear, read event 21. With an innocuous click, the final lever locks in place. I just diffused that crap. With an innocuous click, the final lever locks into place. Doors all up and down the corridor grind slowly open, and the way is clear. Let's not lose any more time. Ingolf turns to leave. The Princess Isabella grasps his arms. I can't walk that far. I'm so weak. My legs can barely hold me. Akachi grasps the princess by the waist and tosses her to his shoulder. There, my legs can carry us both. It won't be that simple, I'm afraid, Sephenrine says, pointing back down the corridor with with doors that are now open and spewing monsters. Okay, fun time! So remove all doors in the dungeon. Pop, 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 pop. All doors gone. Place 2 minions per hero. What? Place 2 minions per hero in room 3, 1, and 18. 3, 1, and 2 minions per hero. So there are 4 minions in those rooms. Okay. Shuffle these up. Why is this not going to be fun? Shuffle this one more time. The princess is acting like a princess. Alright. So 2 minions per hero. So in room A, there will be a skeleton warrior, a sub-demon, a skeleton ice mage, and a werebear. Okay. In this room, there will be a skeleton healer, skeleton ice mage, skeleton ice mage, a skeleton ice mage. And in this room, there will be a skeleton archer, a human warrior, and another werebear. Cool, 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 cool. Place 1 sentinel for every 2 heroes rounded down on tile 10. I'm going to die. I'm going to die now. So we shuffle up our sentinels on 10. Our sentinel will be here. And our sentinel is going to be a lich. I don't want to die. Too pretty. A lich who hits really hard and his shields are stupid. So a lich is the sentinel there. Place Lord Abagor in tile 7. Wow. Okay, so let's find Lord Abagor. That's this person. So this is a dungeon lord. Son of a lich. This is the dungeon lord. All enemies in the room gain +2 power. It is stupidly strong. I think this might be a little too hard. That's there. Okay. All heroes in Isabel must get. We just have to get to this tile. All of us. All of it. If any hero or Isabel becomes exhausted, the campaign is lost. See the next page for Special Lord Arbajor rules. Start drawing Lord Events card. Lord Abajur will move towards Isabel or run rage every turn unless a card is drawn with the exact noise level of a hero currently in the room. Oh my god. Okay. Current noise level of current hero in the dungeon. In this case, Lord Abadur will move towards the hero instead. This applies even if Isabel is being carried. Run rage follows standard rules. If Lord Abadur is focused on a hero and the same noise level is drawn, he will attack the hero. If Lord Abadur enters a tile with a hero carrying Isabel, he will attack that hero. If in combat, Lord Abadur will always break off combat to chase Isabel. If Lord Abadur enters a room with Isabel and she is not being carried, he will attack her. If Lord Abadur is exhausted, he will rest for one full turn and then return at full strength. Special Isabel rules. Use an empty standee to represent Isabel. Isabel can only move if carried, and it costs 1 AP to pick up Isabel. She counts as 4 items towards a hero's carry limit. What the hell? She may be dropped for 1 AP, and she will automatically be dropped if the hero's health drops to 5 or less. A hero carrying Isabel may not run. If Isabel must be carried out of the dungeon via tile 7, and it takes 2 AP to exit with her. Lord Abadur cannot be in the tile when she exits. When she has exited the dungeon, see event 22. Lord Abadur does not need to be defeated. Holy, yeah, Brian. I'm gonna pull this lever now. I'm gonna pull this lever back. Wow, to start drawing Lord event cards. So every single time Indulf moves, I draw a Lord event card. If I get into combat, I draw a Lord event card, and it says that he will run rage. What is run? Do I have that? Run. This is rampage. What is run? Do you mean rampage? I need to know what run. Fine. Look at the thing. Run. There is no such thing called run rage. I don't know what the heck that is. Okay. That's. I wonder if they meant rampage. Hey. Nothing in this book. Let me check. Quick start guide. If there's anything in here. Nope, this is telling you how to play the first one. What happens when I'm encumbered? The hero becomes encumbered when the number of carried non-pocket items exceeds the carry limit. While encumbered, heroes have their AC reduced 1 for each item over the carry limit. So basically, I have to dump everything I have to carry this lady. Okay, so I'll do some trade actions and Sarah will carry her. The bag. So dump her in the bag. I don't know what run rage means. The rampage. Run rage follows standard rules. Oh, if so run rage, I'm assuming is these 5 rules that are here that says if Lord Abadur is focused on a hero and same at the same noise level is drawn, he will attack the hero. So regular rules apply. So I shuffle this, and those are the rules of run rage. Okay. All right. Need an update on the book to kind of say put a header for this is run rate so we know. Okie dokie. That's our death. So back up the 4. I really need the scroll. I need the sword. I've got 2 potions. So I need to take... The key is a pocket item. So I've only got 1 item on this bag. You've got... Actually, my first action, I'm going to trade this to use because you can hold 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a key, so my bag's open. My second action is I'm going to pick her up. I've got her. And let's start scaring off some terrorizing people. Because I've got range on that bad boy. I probably walk through them with mass hysteria, which is a level 3 ability. And I need to read what confuse does. Confuse. I have a plan. Confuse is a combat effect. When an enemy is confused, place a confused token on their card. During their turn, confused enemies will attack an adjacent enemy. If there are no other adjacent enemies to attack, they simply do nothing, including attacking heroes. Confusion lasts 1 round. Okay. Okay. So I've got range on that for 1 tile. I can make the first enemies attack each other. And that can be used on the boss. Oh boy. Okay. Just making sure I understand range. And here, I think I got a plan. A hero with no range may attack row 1 only. A hero with range of 2 may attack row 1 and 2. So that's just rows. I need the tile range. Dang it. Spell don't work like that. So this one deals with row. I need something that affects tile range, which I don't have. Okay. Oh, and that's bad. That is a bad thing. You're the only one with tile range stuff. I just need you to get more XP and you'll level up. The werebear would hurt. Every combat you do will bring that guy closer. We're on a move thing. She can move here, or we can just go in and start this. This is my area of escape. This is my area of escape. So basically, that he's going to start moving according to cards, coming towards Isabel. It costs for 1 to 1 AP to pick her up, which I did. So I picked her up with my bag. Okay, now what do we do? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I can move here and here. Be done. Then when he moves, he'll move here, here, here. They're a little bit weaker. Okay. Then he would move 1 or run. Which then okay. Let's hope that a rampage happens. Because if a rampage happens, he'll run all the way back here, and then we're running this way. Oh, the sentinel's there. Oh, no. That's the worst place to put the sentinel. I can't kill the sentinel. He's too strong. I don't know what to do. I think I might lose this. I have no idea. Let's try it out. Analysis paralysis. I'm trying to find the fastest way to get here. I could do this if for any reason this one here, if he rampages and I roll right, he'll run all the way here. At which point I just start making my way here. The problem is this guy. I would run into a fight here no matter what. Fighting something, no matter what. Okay, you set this up, Jack. You got me. So I'll move here for 3, and I'll move here for 4. So that's all your action. You're done. All right, let's start making noise. 1, 2, 3. I'll stand right there. I gotta pull a noise card. Move one towards the closest hero, but 12 is not any of the noise that's been generated. His noise is 4, so he's coming for Isabel. He'll move 1. Okay. New round. The second row, B, is probably the easiest one to engage with. But why fight? I gotta fight here anyway. So I'm gonna move here, draw a mist. I engage, draw number of heroes plus 3, so 5 minions. So werewolf, skeleton skirmisher, skeleton warrior, skeleton skirmisher, skeleton warrior. There it is. No, I need to shuffle. That's just one action. Got 3 actions left. All right. You have not gone 3 feet into the room when you are viciously attacked. So number of heroes plus 3, so 5. He's still up to go. Let's see. Got shielding plus 2. Oh, it says because you're breastplate, you draw 1 less Lord event card. So that move, 1 less, but combat's happening, so I'm gonna draw a card. So he wouldn't have moved from the first one because I draw 1 less event card. This would not have happened. So his attack is 16 right now. And I can hit for... Fight goes up by 1. Fine sword. So I'm hitting for 5. Hit for 7 and generates hella noise. Attack one enemy with added power based on level. If it hits, perform an explosive retreat to an adjacent room and draw a Lord event card. No. Gain the number of AP next turn based on the level. Nope. Attack one enemy with power based on level. Apply ice damage. Yeah, I'm gonna attack that werewolf with Frozen Fist. 1, 2. So it is a 16 minus 2, 14. So it's 14 or less. I rolled a 12, so I do hit. So it's attack one enemy with power based on level. So 8 plus ice damage 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5. We're going to take 10. I have a lot of dice. So you have 5 damage on you. Or at least, because this is going to be brutal. Okay, you got 5 damage on you from that. So it was, as it says, 8 plus ice damage, which you're weak to ice. 9, 10, which is 2. Minus 5 for defense is 5 damage. I just need to punch you once more. Die. And I do need to draw a Lord Event card. Can I have like a... Nope. I am just going to attack you. Straight up. So this is for a 14. 19. Swing and a miss. That ends your turn. My turn. So I'm going to move 1, 2. We're in the back here. So let's do the thing. So 1, 2. I've got 2 left. So I am going to skirmisher really attack anybody this round. But I'm going to try to scare them off with Terrorize. Using those 2. You would have gotten an experience point for hitting the first time, so I'm 1 away. I almost forgot to do. I'm going to Terrorize, so it is 17 minus 3, which is 14, minus 1, which is 13. 13 or less. Roll the 5. Bye. So you're out. I get an XP for that. That ends our turn. Okie dokie. Time to beat up Ingolf. Ingolf is going to get attacked by this one. You have to beat a 3, so it's minus plus the shield. That's the block, so it's 3. It's 3 is negative mod, so it's a 13 or less for you. Plus 1 power for each skeleton in the room, which there are 1, 2, 3. You roll a 7, which hits, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8 minus 6 for my defense because I've got 2. Yeah, this gives me 2 plus. So that will just be 2 damage. 2. You're up at, see, you are a 15 minus 3, 12. 7, because why don't the enemies roll great? That'll be a 5 damage. I have 6 defense, but it's so I just take 1. Remember that negative 101 rule. Then werewolf. Plus 1 power when joined by any number of werewolves. There's no other werewolves. You're at an 18. Minus 3 is 15. I roll a 13. Fire has no effect. Good. Alright, so... Oh, wait. Wait. Let's recalculate that. 18 minus 3 is 15 minus 2, which is 13. So it hits perfectly. You just made what you needed to do to hit me. So you are doing 9 damage minus 6. So you're doing 3. 1, 2, 3 damage. You are in the back. You cannot attack anybody. Okay. Next round. And I was supposed to draw a Lord Event card, which now it would move. So next one will be combat. Because of shield, I draw one less Lord Event card because of the breastplate. So he can fight without drawing problems. So he is going to do exactly that. Let's start hit. Hit for 5. I'm about to level up. Just gotta hit somebody. I'll save the werewolf hit for last. I'm gonna do a frozen fist. 1, 2. To attack the skeleton. No, I'm gonna attack this skeleton. I'll attack that. Okay. So I need to. It's the 5th. So you don't block anything. So it's 14, 15, 16 or less. 19. 19. Sweet. That is trash. I'm gonna hit the werewolf for 1. That's just a regular roll. That is -2 on what I'm doing, so 14 or less. Ooh. Which is a 1, which is great. I hit him for 5, killing him. Leveling up. Let's do this in order. Leveling up. Getting my level 3 ability. Going all the way back to full health 16. That's all the way back down to 0. During combat, if you have a shield equipped, attack one target normally, then use your shield to attack an adjacent target with power based on level. Shield smash always hits, and enemy is stunned. Draw 1 Lord Event card. Ooh, I don't have enough to use that yet, but I'm gonna try to swing again. Down. I'm gonna try to swing again at this guy. So that is a yeah, that is a 16. 16 or less. I rolled a 13. So I hit you for 5 plus 5 minus 3, which is 2. Your turn. First action, 1, 2, terrorize. We're going to try to terrorize that guy. So it's 17 minus 4, which is 13 or less. I rolled a 19. I'm going to do it again. Oh, and you did hit. You gotta get one. 8. Thank you. It's all my actions. Their turn to go. This one's going to attack for 16, 15, 14. So 14, 13, 12, 11. So an 11 or less. You rolled a 10. Of course you did. It's a 5. My shielding's a 6. I'm going to take 1 damage. Oh, you get +1 power. So it would be a 6. But I still take 1 damage. It'd be a 6 for each skeleton in the room, which is both of you. So it'd be a 5, 6, 7 minus 6. So it's 1. It still worked out. Then this one's gonna attack me for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. 10 or less. And 11 is a miss. Okay. My turn. I'm just gonna do a regular attack on this one. 1 action. So I don't draw a Lord Event card. I need to roll a 16 or less. A 15. A. Get 1 XP. This says draw one less Lord Event card. Good. Don't have to draw one. Did have to. Nope, I didn't have to draw one for this combat that happened with him because this procced, which is good. But combat, that was the combat, not the move. So I fought last round, just fought, didn't have to draw. You fought, I did have to draw. Move 1 towards the noise. Yeah, you did combat. That happened. Okay, next up, I fought, didn't have to, because I didn't have to draw. Um, he will be honest if this happens. So I can, you only have to draw one Lord Event card per round for when you fight. So I'm gonna chill out. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna do anything until they. So I'll stop. You are gonna move here and then end your turn. They're gonna attack for 16 minus 5, 11. 18 is a miss. Cool. If I run, I'll have to draw a Lord Event card, and I'm not trying to run. This will get me gains 2 power for 3 turns. This fight's where it's going to happen, so this will push me to 7. And I'm just going to try. Because I'm going to. Oh. I'm going to put this weapon on. Searing Light Blade. This back in my inventory. So that's just a straight 14, but my fight goes up by 3 instead of 1. So I go to 7. I'm hitting for 7 now. Let's fight. Make noise, get this guy in here and fight him. It's ridiculous. I just have to try to beat him. I'm gonna spend 3 just so I can get a bunch of fight next round. Then I'm just gonna fight this guy for 1. 16, I needed a 14, miss. Draw a card for fighting. He's gonna move towards Isabella. There you go. This thing's going to attack. Yep. So 5, 6, and 6. 1 hit. Next round, I have 8 actions. Well, 7. I maxed out. I have 7 actions. All AP must be expended. So 7 with 7 actions, attack. Ooh. Actually, before you go, you're gonna go first. You're gonna move back here and stop. You are gonna attack now. The 10 needed a 14 minus 1, so 13. That's a 10 that hit. 7 damage coming at you. Block force, you 3. So that's my first action of 7. So I got 6 left. Gonna attack you again. 18 missed. 5. 8 hit, kill you. A Lord Event. Move 1 towards the noise. It's 5. That's unfortunate. On. We get Health Potion and a Storm Fury Axe. We're gonna lovingly sit on the ground over here because I can't touch him. I'm going to turn this thing on. even with that, blocks for a 13. And I screwed up already. Right now, my power is at a 9. Which, if I hit, I can just nickel and dime. Can Terrorize work on the Sentinels? Only affects minions. The Sentinel's not a minion. I can lower his fight, though. He can be a. I'm just gonna waste the rest. That's a shame. I thought it would work out, but it ends the round. Next up, she's gonna move 1 here. He's gonna move 1, drawing this card. Gonna move 1. Next round, she's gonna move here. Sentinel will engage her. Yeah. Otherwise, it would be 4. Sentinel will engage with her. She is going to try to Loa. Let's do roll for each enemy in the room. They're confused. We're doing mass hysteria using. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough. I have to use all my power for that. Create an illusion that makes one target think they are on fire. If weak on fire, you are not. They flee. If not, lose health based on level. Only affects minions. Lower one target's will to attack. Lower their power base based on level. That's trash. Drawing more event cards. Need attack one enemy with extra power based on level. It's going to be a 7. Blocks for a freaking 10. I think I might have lost. Roll for each enemy in the room. Mass Hysteria is the only saving grace I got. So I got to take the punishment. It is what it is. So I will. Nothing I could do. I used an action to move. I need all 4 to Mass Hysteria and Confuse. Roll for each enemy in the room. They're confused on roll based on level. Dungeon Lord. Oh, you're right. He wouldn't have moved through a wall. You know what gets me? It's this thing right here. He wouldn't have moved through a wall. He would have moved here. Then she would have moved here. You're right. He wouldn't have moved through a wall. That'll end her turn. Then she wouldn't have been engaged. You're right. You're right. You're right. He is. Which would have triggered this to go? Let's push up to 9 for now. She is going to come in this. She'll be in this room, and that'll end that round. Next round. I want to fight them both. So let's lure them back here. Oop, sorry. Next round, move that, draw a card. Move here. Next round, move here. Let's engage with the. Okay. Got confused. All enemies in the room gain +2 power. There's no enemies in the room. You're engaged with Ingolf. We will try to see if we can confuse him and then run for our lives. So I don't know if there's anything you can do. Power level. Okay, so During combat, if you have a shield equipped, attack one target normally, then use your shield to attack an adjacent enemy with power based on level. Shield Smash always hits an enemy is stunned. So I can stun him. Which is good. Okay, so I just need to hit him. So I'm going to use these two. I'm down. I use one to move, and then those two, those two to do Shield Smash. There's no adjacent enemy though, but let's see how it goes. I want to use Shield Smash because it's an adjacent enemy. Chronos won't help. Frozen Fist don't work. Attack one target, add power based on add poison damage. Actually, I shouldn't attack at all because the rules say if Lord Arbiter is focused on a hero and the same noise level is drawn, he will attack the hero. If Lord Arbiter enters a tile with a hero carrying Isabel, he will attack that hero. If not, if in combat, he will break off combat to chase her. Okay, so that didn't happen. Fight happened. He's gonna break off combat. Come in, chase her. Just here. You are gonna continue on because you still have action. You have 2 actions left. You'll move here. No, you won't, because that'll trigger an event. You're not doing any of that. That ends that round. You're going to now try Mass Hysteria. Okay. During combat, roll for each enemy in the room. They are confused on roll based on level. So I need to roll. Then in Dungeon Lord moves through walls. He didn't. Didn't in the level up. Yes, he did. He was level 3. That's what gave him this ability. This one. Shield Smash. It's a level 3 ability. So he did level up. But he was taking hits during. He did hit, which would have healed him for 2, so to put him back up. He's done. It's going to be her. So I need to roll a 1 to an 8. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yep, forgot to move that. Thanks, Matt. Because I moved his health and I put this down, but I didn't shift this over. Alright, so a 1 to an 8. Please! No! And that was combat, so this thing's going to take a swing at me. So it's rolling on an 18, 17, 16. So a 16 or higher. A 5, I get hit for 14. Oh no! And fire damage. I died. In 1 hit, I died. 14. This is so I have a shielding that gives me a +1 shield, but then I got this -2, which takes me back down to base of 3. So I'm at a base of 3. He hits me for 14 with a base of 3 minus, takes it to 11, plus fire damage because I'm weak to fire. So it's at an 11. Plus 2 is 13. I'm down to 2 health from that 1 hit, and I drop her. Good lord. That's all my turn. Oh no. I'm gonna pick her back up and try to run. So it cost me 2 actions to try to run at the start of this round. I escaped. Holy cow! Okay, let's make sure I did that right. Because I only have half. I only have half AP since I'm below health. But let me see about escaping. So that would have been my turn. 2 AP on success, 1 AP on fail. Escape is used to disengage to attempt an escape from combat with another hero CPVP. If you roll greater than 8, your hero fails to escape. The attacking hero must use 1 AP. If you roll 1 to 8, success. Escape moves the hero to an adjacent dungeon tile at the expense of both my AP, which is all I have. Because when I am weakened, weakened says when a player's health is at 5 or below, they are weakened. This is aligned with with also assigned by the dark circle here that says when you hit weakened. The hero's total AP power and defense are cut in half. So I started with 2 AP. I used that 2 AP to escape. Ugh. If a hero receives a scroll benefit when weakened, the hero immediately loses the scroll benefit. Additionally, during combat, a weakened hero may retreat for 1, so it's retreating, it's not escape. Retreat, 2 AP. A hero may retreat from combat with a monster. The hero must have and use 2 AP to retreat. A weakened hero who only has 1 AP may retreat. The hero moves into a new dungeon tile and is attacked by the monster with the highest power in row 1 before moving to the tile. I'm dead. Oh, it's if you only have 1. The hero moves to a new file and is attacked by the monster with the highest power in row 1 before moving into the new dungeon. The hero may not subtract AP from the enemy's HP when attacked during the retreat. This attack is considered combat and will cause Lord Events cards to be drawn if necessary. I just lost, y'all. I just lost. Just lost. I should have done Hysteria. If he hits me, I lose. He hit me, so we lost. Okay, I'm gonna restart this because this did not go to plan. Back there. Shuffle back here. Holy cow. I'm not leveled up enough to handle the problem. This is ridiculously hard. Yeah, this is wow. The thing is to avoid the boss. So let's restart it. Probably made some goofs. Try this again because this is great. Okay. Try it one more time. We drew our enemies, which were here. We'll say those are there. You will not be at level 3 yet. Level 2, which is 2 XP to get to level 3. Shield Smash. And this is where we started. So for 1, we'll do the trade, give you the health potion, do another to pick up Princess, and use 1 move and 1 to move. That is the best I've got. You would have not scared those off, so you'd have been it. Okay, so, and health all the way back up to 7. Alright, so that's you're done. You're up. Or you're going to move, which will trigger. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might as well. Draw a Lord Event card for moving. Oh, wait, I draw one less Lord Event card. Dang it. Because I have my Battle Plate. So I moved. I don't have to draw a Lord Event card. Because my Battle Plate, I don't draw a Lord Event card. I just get to move. So actually, I wouldn't move into that space. Forgot about that. Because I was like, I'm going to trigger it anyway. So I'll stop here on the treasure chest. Next round. Throw our stuff back. You're going to move 1. You're going to unlock the treasure chest with the key. Go. Gold. Gold. And you're going to chill out where you are. Your turn. We got to trigger this anyway, so let's do it. Actually, if I come over here, nah, avoid a. If I come over here, I have a better chance. They do frost damage, it would hurt me, so I'm gonna come deal with it. You are covered in the mist. You hear a rumble behind you. Turn, expecting the worst. You see an imp scurry off into another room. You breathe a sigh of relief. There is nothing there. Nothing happens. It's just fog. That's the wolves. Nothing happens there. I draw one less Lord Event card for moving, so nothing happens. Thank you. And I can keep moving without issue. It says, seems like you need to lure him to the end of the corridor. Yeah, you're probably right. So I'll move back. I moved 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll be here. And remember, you don't have to pull every time you move. It's just your move action. Okay. You will move 1, 2 here. Alright, so let's start pulling him this way, and then we're going to run this way. Alright, so... And he can't go through walls. I have to remember that. So he has to... He can come through this, or he can go this way. So 1, 5, or 5. So I'll have him go that way. So it's equal. So Ingdal's going to start making some noise. He is going to move 1, draw 1 less card, search 3. Fire scroll. No, I can't manipulate the doors. I wish I could. I wish I could. I can't. Add fire damage to normal attack for 3 turns. Discard after use. I cannot manipulate the door, and let me verify that. Remove. It says remove all doors in the dungeon. There are no doors. I cannot manipulate doors. Remove all doors in the dungeon. Place 2 minions per hero on 3, 1, and 18. Place 1 sentinel for every 2 heroes rounded down in tile 10, so it could have been worse. Place Lord Invul on 7. All heroes in Isabel must exit through tile 7. So there are no doors to manipulate. Okay, so that's his turn. He drew Just draw one less event, a Lord event card is bad. I do have to fight something. So we need to make that happen. She's gonna stay where she. No, she's gonna move because I need you to help clear the stuff. So he's gonna move 1, 2, draw one less Lord event card. B's coming out. Face him. 3, 4. The B squad. 2. So that was 2 that he did. Well, 1 to move in, 1 to search, 1 to move there. He's got 1 left. So he is just going to attack. And take some hard hits on this, but he needs. He's going to attack. All of them hit. Could be bad. He is going to attack. All of them are 17. It doesn't matter. You. And you would have 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 these sliders. So it's 7. Hit him for 1. You have a 1 hitter? Just doable. Nope. Steel Bash would be great right now. Let's just see if we can hit him. So I'm just going to hit him regular. 14 for just a straight up 14. I rolled a 1, which is great. So I hit him for 7 minus 4, so I hit him for 3. I get this. That ends my turn. Your turn. You're going to move 1, 2, and then you're going to spend the last 2 to terrorize that guy at the back. Actually, no. I've got range 1, so I can hit roll 1. I'm going to terrorize this guy. Nope, that would be hard. I'm going to terrorize this guy in the back. So it's 17 minus 4, 13. Another 1. Bye. Then I get an XP. And that ends our turn. You go first. You're going to attack for 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. I rolled a 13. Missed. You're going to attack. Same thing. 12. I rolled a 14. You're going to attack. You heal all enemies in the room 1 health during end of round action. You're going to attack for the same. 17 minus 3, 14, 13, 12. 11. You do hit. 5 damage. On 6. I just take 1 damage. Wait. Wait. That's not true. That's not true. There's rules. Where's the rules? Add 3 to every minion's enemy's power and defense. 3 to defense. So you would have been at a 7. So I'd have just hit you. You'd have been at a 7 for defense. I have a 7 hit. I would have just hit you for 1. You have 3. Add 3 to every minion's power. So you'd be at 8. 7, which would just be 1. So it still works out. And you heal him for 1 at the end of the round, so he's back to normal. Cool. Her turn goes first. First thing she's gonna do is a mass hysteria. It's terrorize. She's gonna be going with a 17 minus. His defense goes up by 3, so it's 7. So it's gonna be a 10. And I screwed that up. Well, I got a nat 1, so that worked out. So it's 3, so it's a 10, 9. So I need to roll a 9 or less. I roll a 5. Hey, got an XP. Same thing for you. 9 or less. I rolled a 9. Woohoo! Got an XP. That ends her turn. Your turn. You are going to. You've got 4 actions. You just need to hit him once. That's all you have to do. So his shielding is 9 right now. have to do Venom Fang. The only way I'm going to hit him. So Venom Fang will give me a +3, which puts me at 10. To hit you once. That's all I got to do. It cost me 2 actions. I went through a wall. How? Oh, dang, damn it. I'm gonna do this. This is what's I'm gonna do that. So I don't fight at all. That's what's confusing me. I need to turn nope, go there. That's fine. That's there. Let me fix that so I stop doing that thing. I tried to tell you before the comment, but you got so involved. Yeah. Dang it. I'm just gonna do that. So now I know there's a wall there and I can't go through it. It's this door opening that I kept looking at. So this didn't happen. This didn't happen. You're down to 10. Take damage. 15. 7 still good. 6 still good. Everything else is fine. None of that happened. None of that wonderful stuff happened where it could have been beneficial to me in any way possible. Yeah, it's annoying. I have to. So we'll go here. Nope, that's too close to him. And they've gotten stupidly powerful now because they've got +3. This thing, okay. My first complaint of this game is that it sounds like if you don't fight all the time to level up, then you will fall behind and get crushed at the end. So it's like, all right, well, it's your fault you didn't level up. Every monster is super powerful. I think there should be a scale saying if a character, if a character is level 5, all monsters get +3. If a character is level 4, all monsters get +2. If a character is level 3, all monsters get +1. Otherwise, it's 0 because you're going to get crushed. There's nothing I can do. If I fight this group, this guy here is hitting for 10, the werebear. 10, 7, 10, 8, 8, 8 hits. I have to have an 8 to hit this guy. So I'll be doing like nickel and diming, one hitting the whole time. There's no way I can win this scenario. So let's play the fun. 1, 2, search. What's in the body? Plus ice damage. If the hero is weak to ice, you are, so you're going to take 4 damage. As you search the body, it becomes very cold to the touch. Look at your hands and see ice crawling up your arms. You pull away as quickly as you can. -2, plus -2. 4 damage. You can go down to 11. It doesn't draw a Lord Event card because I draw 1 less Lord Event card and I move. There is no way to win this. Can I just make noise? See if I can just make noise. I think they've given me a no-win scenario. How can I make noise? Heroes make noise as they perform actions in the dungeons. The higher the number listed, the more noisy they make. The noise number can be used to determine the dungeon lord's move event. If a hero sneaks or rests with their last action, their noise is 0, and this hero cannot be tracked or attacked by the Dungeon Lord this round. So I can shout, which raises a noise level to 6. But that doesn't draw Lord event cards. I have to do things that draw Lord event cards, like moving. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to unequip this breastplate, going down back to 4. And I'm going to start moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drawing Lord event cards to move. 1. 1. I'm going to go 1, 2. 1. Remember, it's 5 either way, so I'm moving them this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm moving them this way. 1, 2 again. Let's just do this foolishness. 1, 2 again. Do the 1, 2 to move him. Oh, it's E that's moving, right? E. Okay, so now he is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to equip back the breastplate. So to not trigger dungeon events. Actually, no, he's not. He's not. Not yet. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Make you move 1 here. Then he's going to re-equip the breastplate. He's going to move 1 here, get engaged with this person. Then he's going to try to escape. So he moved 1, which moves this thing here. He's then going to try to escape. And he's going to roll. I mean, this is the only thing I could do. The only thing I could do. 1 to 8. Oh, actually, it just says 2, right? For 2, I can retreat. I'm not trying to escape. I'm trying to retreat. Retreating, 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 retreating. The hero may retreat from combat with a monster. The hero must have and use two action points. So I moved here. The monster moved here. I wouldn't move yet. I'll move here with her. This monster comes engaged. I'm going to retreat because it says that I don't have to retreat. I don't have to roll anything. I just retreat for 2 AP. So I moved 1. I have 3 left. This might be just this easy. A hero may retreat from combat with a monster. I'm going to read the whole thing to make sure I don't miss anything. A hero may retreat from combat with a monster. The hero must have and use 2 AP to retreat. No dice rolling necessary. A weakened hero who only has 1 AP may retreat. The hero moves into a new dungeon tile and is attacked by the monster with the highest power in row 1. Before moving into the new dungeon tile, the hero may not subtract AP from the enemy's HC when being attacked. So I'm just getting attacked straight up. This attack is considered to be combat, which will trigger the Lord Event card to come. If there are other heroes left in the dungeon tile after a hero successfully retreats, then any enemies that have been focused on the retreating hero will automatically change focus to the remaining heroes with the highest noise level. So it's going to come engage with me. If a hero successfully retreats from a dungeon lord who executes its free retreat attack, and there are other heroes still in the dungeon lord will automatically focus on the remaining hero with the highest noise level. It says, if there are other heroes left on the dungeon tile after a hero retreats, it would focus on that hero. So we have not done that. Cool. Okay. I think we won. Wow, that's a loophole. What type of loophole is that? Okay. So it was, we lucked out, there was no fog. There was no enemies to attack us. And remember, I draw 1 less Lord Event card, and all I was doing was moving, which says I don't have to draw a Lord Event card for moving because of my battle plate. So I moved, I invol cleared all this, and I screwed up here because I was walking through a wall, so I have to flip these tiles so I wouldn't make that mistake anymore. This one, I know I can't walk through that wall, but I can't do anything about that. Actually, it's probably best to do this so I know that it's not there. Alright, so I didn't walk through that wall. I played this properly. I moved 1, 2, 3, 4. Cleared this. Walked back with my breastplate so because of my draw one less Lord Event card, so I didn't have to draw any. And let me verify that. Unless it says you have to draw one Lord Event card. Because it said draw one less, which would be nothing. Lord Event card. There are 2 times during your turn as a player that you will draw Lord Event cards. You immediately draw a Lord Event card if instructed to do so on a hero's ability card. You also will draw Lord Event cards during after turn maintenance based on the actions your hero took during their turn. These events do stack. Gotcha. But all I did was move. You are the warrior, and during your turn, you ran 2 dungeon tiles, moved another dungeon tile, and were then engaged in combat. Each of these actions requires that you draw a Lord Event card at the end of your turn. So in this case, you would draw 3 Lord Event cards if the Dungeon Lord appears in the dungeon when if the Dungeon Lord appears in the dungeon when the first card is drawn, the next 2 cards drawn will determine movement. Okay, so you are a warrior during your turn. You ran 2 dungeon tiles, 1, 2. You then moved again, 3, and then you're engaged in combat. Sorry. You ran 2 dungeon tiles and moved another 1 dungeon tile, and then were engaged in combat. Each of these actions requires that you draw a Lord Event card. So 1 for the 2 move, 1 for the 2 dungeon tile move, 1 for the next dungeon tile move, 1 for the combat. So you don't draw when you do all your moves. So if you do, why would you draw 3? That makes no sense because it says you ran. Oh, you ran. That's why you ran, then you moved. Okay. So you run 2 dungeon tiles, you moved 1 dungeon tile, and then you engaged in combat, which is 3 cards. Running, moving, and combat. Running means moving more than 1 tile. Moving means moving 1 tile, and combat is there. So at the beginning, he ran here, which draw 1 less card. He then checked it was nothing but fog. He then moved his next turn. Next turn, he moved 1. No dungeon tile card. He then searched this. That was it. There was nothing to draw. He then moved here. No dungeon tile card. So then he ran all the way back. And now he ran this way, which got him here. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I got it. I didn't screw up. I didn't screw up. It's weird, the wording. Why didn't it just say when you move it happens? Running and moving doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It's just they're signifying that if I move multiple tiles, it's called running. Okay, so she's going to escape, spend 2 AP to move here. I want to make sure I played this right because this is an easy out. So I spend the 2 AP. This guy's going to attack me for 16 straight up. Oh, gosh. He rolled a 5. He's going to hit me for 12 minus 3 because this is minus 2. So 12. Nope. More than that. Every minion. So it says add 1 to the defensive power of Sentinels. So he's hitting me for 13. He's hitting me for 13 minus 3 is 10. I go down to 7. I'm still holding on to her. I'm still holding on to her, so I got her. I'm not weakened. Woo! Okay, I'm at 7. That was my first action to do that. I spent 2 actions to move, and I need to escape, and that was combat. Move 1 towards the closest hero, so move here. Well, you'd be going for old girl, but that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to move you out. All right. So to escape with her, I need to take 2 actions to escape with her. So she's done. Your turn. You are going to move here for 1. Move. Draw a Lord Event card. Move 1. You're going to retreat. That was 1. Retreat for 2. So this is going to be a 16. Roll the 5, which hits. This is going to be a 13. How did that go down to 4? Should have been plus 2. So 13 minus 6. 7. I take 7 damage. 4, 5, 7. I go down to 4 health. And I retreat here. My AP is reduced by half, so my AP is down to 2, which is enough to... I just need... Yeah, it's 2. Isabel must be carried, and it takes 2 AP to exit with her. I just need 1 to get out, so that's fine. So I'm down to 2 AP. Draw a Dungeon Lord card for combat. Moves 1. Down to 2 AP. You are okay in health-wise, so you get your 4. Next round! Spend 2. I'm out! Spend 1. And let's just say 2, just in case I have to. I'm out! That's it! Okay, so it wasn't a no-win scenario, it was just silly. So... Okay. Yep. I played it right. I went through, looked through the rules to make sure I was doing that right. Retreating causes combat, which causes him to move. So basically, the draw 1 less Lord Event card meant that every single time he ran, he didn't do anything. So he would do... We started out here, he moved here, 1 less Lord Event card, nothing. He ran here. He ran here, no fog. That ended his turn. And for running, 1 less Lord Event card. He moved here, 1 less Lord Event card. Search, there was nothing there. That ended his turn. I'm not saying how she moves because she only draws for combat. So then he moved here, ran here, 1 less Lord Event card. Search. He ran back here with her. He took off his armor plate, and then he did move 1 Lord Event card to move. Move 1 Lord Event card. Move 1 Lord Event card. Move 1 Lord Event card. When I got here, she ran all the way down here. He then put on his armor and he ran. So no drawing Lord Event card. No. He would have, because he put on his armor as an action. He ran to here. I just have to make sure I played it right, because people are going to be like, you screwed up. Because I was screwing up. I was going through walls. I'm just going through this properly. 3rd time's a charm. He did that. He then moved here. He then moved here. 1 less Lord Event card. She moved here. And then retreated. Combat. Move. He then moved 1 less Lord Event card. Then retreated. Combat. Action to get out. Action to get out. So you should have been here. Okay. Cool. We're good. We're good. I'm acting like a princess. I just want to make sure I get it right. I just want to make sure. I want y'all to see that this specific ability, for people who are like, how are you not drawing? This card right here says it. Draw one less Lord Event card. So I do not have to draw any as it moved. If I did not have that, it'd have been a different story. Anyway, I escaped. Read Event 22. The group follows the cave as it gradually slopes upwards towards the outside world. As they had escaped from the dungeon trap, Simon had found another hidden lever in the wall. Triggering it had released another cave-in that had blocked the door behind them. So they were safe for the moment. Finally, after what seems like days, the party stumbles into the bright afternoon sunlight. It's hard to believe we were only in there a few hours, says Akachi, as he sets the princess carefully on a fallen log. Indolf, who has stalked silently at the head of the group, he rounds on her, fury twisting his features. Who are you working with? He shouts. The princess recoils from him. I don't know what you mean. Do you think me a fool? This was obviously a trap and you were in on it. Tell me! What are you talking about, Indolf? Asked Sephenrine baffled. We've been set up. This has all been too easy. The body, the note, even a fire trap. None of it was meant to truly hinder us, only make it appear so. He turns towards Isabel again. Are you in league with Lord Abigur? Ingolf, stop, says Sephenrine. Listen to yourself. She cannot possibly have been in league with them. She's weak and half-starved. And they were trying to kill her, adds Simon. Why would they do that if she was their ally? To keep us from learning the truth, of course. That's ridiculous, shouts Akachi. Look at her! Answer me! Ingolf screams, lunging at Isabella, who agilely escapes his grasp and runs to the other side of the clearing. You see, he snarls, weak and helpless is she? I swear I don't know what you're talking about, she sobs. She turns to Sephenrine, pleading. Please, believe me, I don't know why he's doing this. He's always been jealous of my position and the love my father shows me that he could never have from his own father. Please, I've done nothing wrong. Sephenrine bites her lips, looking uneasily from Ingolf's rage-filled visage to Isabel's tear-soaked. Ingolf, you are jumping to conclusions on the merest cobwebs of evidence. I do not see any reason to believe your suspicions, Sephenrine says staunchly, stepping just slightly in front of the princess. I agree, says Simon. We cannot throw such accusations around lightly. Akachi merely glares at him, clearly in agreement with Sephenrine's assignment. Fine, snaps Indolf, but when she brings your doom upon you, you will remember my words. It is decided that the night should be spent in the clearing, the journey to the castle to be resumed in the morning. Ingolf refuses to speak to any of the others as they go about their mundane tasks of setting up tents, starting a fire, and cooking a meal. He sets up his private tent at some distance from the others and takes his plate to his tent to eat in solitude. Salty? When morning breaks, his tent has already been struck and there is no sign of him. Whoa! Should we look for him? Asked Sephenrine worriedly. Perhaps he chose to go on ahead to the castle alone, says Isabella. We should just go on. Perhaps we will meet him on the road, but I think he will be at the castle long before we arrive. We're better off without him, anyway, says Akachi. Sephenrine and Simon exchange uneasy glances, but voice no dissension, and so the party breaks camp and travels on to the castle Armiger. When they arrive at the castle, at last, the king is waiting for them in the courtyard. Beloved daughter, news of your arrival traveled fast, but I confess I could not bring myself to believe it until I saw you for myself. He wraps his arms around Isabella, but then pulls back with a faint frown. But where is your cousin? Has Ingval come to harm? Is he not here, my lord? Asked Sephenrine. He left our group in the dead of night, but we thought he was merely traveling ahead to bring you glad news of our success even sooner. Uh-oh. Glad news, burst out Akashi. But we have much to tell you, my lord, Sephenrine interrupts, shooting Akachi a quelling glance. I am sure that you do, says the king, but further news can surely wait another few hours. I am sure you desire refreshment and bath. and I would have a few hours with my daughter. It was not it was not that day or the next or even the one after when Sephenrine finally made her full report to the king. First, there were celebrations for the princess's return, with speeches and toasts given for brave heroes who brought her home. Ingolf never appeared at the castle in all that time. I think Ingolf's dead. Several weeks after the rescue, an unfortunate merchant found the body on the side of the road. It was so severely burned that it couldn't be identified, but the scraps of its once fine clothing were in Ingolf's colors. Rumors and speculation abounded, but eventually it became assumed that he had indeed been heading to the palace alone. He had run afoul of some demonic creature that had escaped the dungeon before the rockfall. You have finished the King's Daughter chapter. Proceed to chapter 2. No good deed goes unpunished. Ingolf is dead. Oh, Nelly. So, cool. That is the end of chapter 1. That is a good story. That is a really good story. Okay. So I apologize. I screwed up a lot when I played. I played this thing twice, and then finally I got it on the third go, but I was successful in one. Or is he? So I did play it fair on the third time, so people who are watching this in the future, I know you yelled at me for like the first, stop going through walls, stop cheating, stop doing that. So as soon as I did that, I was able to do it properly and survive. Okay. That was the end of chapter 1. We're going to go on to chapter 2. Ingolf is no more. He is gone. And chapter 2, our character that we're going to start with is Sephenrine, who has to be in, but as my Patreon will choose who the character is that goes with Sephenrine. It will not be Sarah. It will be somebody who can help fight. All this stuff goes back in, and we're starting off with nothing. So all that goes back in. Sarah, who has joined, she is going to return back to normal as well. Hey, we won. We won something. We did a thing. She made it home. Alright. So, what's to come? Yeah. Monday, I'm probably going to do a fast play Marvel Champions, the Once and Future Kang Part 2. There's 4 parts to that. Then Wednesday, I'll be doing Chapter 2. So right after this, I'm going to put up the Patreon poll to you to choose who's going to be my members. So that's going to be Wednesday. Thursday, we're going back into Arkham Horror to finish off the base game to do the Devourer Below with Pac-Man and Steven. And then Sunday is going to be Veil Wraith, the first vignette Veil Wraith playthrough and the Veil Wraith giveaway for people who weren't here early, for people who didn't get here early. I've already rolled for the person who won the Zombicide Invader, which was Zombicide Invader. The winner was Matthew Tavares. Matthew Tavares won Zombicide Invader, so I'll be getting with him on email so he can get that. But also, the huge giveaway is Veil Wraith, the base game, the expansion, and the neoprene mat. That's Steven. Thank you so much. That's, you see him in the chat, an excuse for gaming. I'm gonna give him a huge shout out. Steven said that he would donate a copy of the base game, an expansion, Absolution, and the neoprene mat for the giveaway next Sunday, when I play Veil Wraith vignette number 1. If you want to enter, I already posted the form in the chat, but if you want to enter, you still can. If you look at the description below, scroll all the way to the bottom, the entry form is there. You just need to put in your name, and your email address. It is open to the US and Canada. However, if you are not in those territories and you say you still want to enter and you will pay for shipping, you can do that under the strict understanding that you are paying for shipping if you live outside of the US and Canada. Understand? So that's how we're going to play it. So you can enter just once. You will not be counted if you enter more than once. You will only one will be counted. So that doesn't help you in any way possible. And we're going to do the drawing on next Sunday for someone to win Veil Raid. So congratulations, Matthew. Thank you so much, Steven. Let's go back up to top and chat. So this was fun. I thought it was a no-win scenario, but it probably would have been if I didn't have the armor that stopped Lord event cards from being drawn. So it worked out. It worked out. All right. Yeah, thank you so much. I want to thank my Patreon members. I want to thank my YouTube subscribers. Thank you so much. Stephen, thank you for donating Veil Raid to the channel so we can give it away for people who give it away now to people who are interested in getting that game. You will see Veil Raid play through next Sunday, like I said. I played vignette number 1 already to practice. I've died a few times. I haven't won yet, but I will get there. But it'll be fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And just make sure you enter. If you like what you saw, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to know if you want to join the Patreon group. The instructions are below in the description to do so. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Have a good Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Insert comment here. Bye.